guys, it's Steph here. I'm hanging out in my greenhouse. I just had so much fun at the nursery. It's been a wonderful day. I got to have lunch with my son, who is 16 now. Cannot believe it. Anyway, so I'm hanging out here in my greenhouse. I thought I'd get on here and help a fellow viewer, is that a word? Out. But she was curious about starting her annuals, her heat loving annuals, and I just want to show her what I've done. So I can't remember, I didn't ask you your name, but here it is. I have all of my seeds going. So if you haven't started your heat loving annuals yet, that's fine. The ones that I planted take off so quickly, you could go sprinkle them outside right now and be fine. And I've got to pot up a ton of dahlias. Got some beautiful varieties this year. So let's check out these seedlings. Okay, so here are my zinnias. Guys, look at this nasty cobweb that is forming. The greenhouse just forms endless cobwebs and so quickly. But right here, I just have 2-inch trays. These are 2-inch cell trays. I don't go any bigger with my zinnias because it's pointless, because I don't put them into bigger containers. I put them directly out into the garden. I only plant about 3 to 4 weeks before I put them outside, just because they grow so fast. And so with these little seeds, so if your seed's a little bit on the bigger side, you typically just go, here, let's see when they didn't grow. I just usually put my finger in like that. That's it. That may have been just a little too deep. If it's a little too deep, just spread some soil in, and then I cover it with some fine vermiculite. So this is what it looks like. This has lasted me forever. It goes a long way. It's been really great for me. And then I put 1 or 2 seeds in there. I tried to just do 1 seed this time because they germinate so well. Wasn't worried about it. I have amaranth starting everywhere from old potting soil. I'm not growing it this year, and it's funny. Seeds will grow the easiest when you don't try. And then we've got our cosmos, same thing. Just put them in these 2-inch cell trays. I get this from a local company, but you can find these at Lowe's or Walmart or your nurseries, most likely, or just call around and see who provides these cell trays. And then right there, we've got some straw flowers. So I have 2 right there. I could divide these if I wanted to, like carefully with like a little fork, split them and put them into another one. But I'm not going to do that. I'll just remove this one. Actually, I'll do it for you right now, even though it's a little bit hard. Okay, so I'm sitting in my car. I have to put this clip in this video because as I was driving off to pick up my kids, I realized I wanted to add a few more parts. So this is going to look weird. I'm in my car, so I apologize. But just follow the seed packet. I've found that I find really good luck if I do that. My foxglove seeds were so small, I knew they needed light, so I just sprinkled them on the surface. I did that with my snapdragons. So typically when they're really small, you don't cover them. You just put a little bit of that fine vermiculite on top to help that algae from growing, to keep the algae from growing and just help with the fungus. I haven't had a lot of problems with that with my heat loving annuals because it's warmer. They just don't stay wet for very long. And it's okay if that soil dries out a little bit. If it's overly wet, that will be the death of your seeds. So just err on the side of caution with that. So those are the few things I wanted to add in. So we'll go back to the greenhouse and finish the video. And then the hollyhocks, gonna put them directly out in the garden here in about 1 week. And along with all these zinnias, I'm not gonna worry about hardening them off because I'll wait to put them outside when the temperatures are above 50 degrees. It just makes it so easy. I don't even really worry about fertilizing these quite yet. When I get them outside, I'll be putting them in some garden boxes. I'll just add some compost and I'll put a little fish emulsion and bone fertilizer. I'm totally blanking out on the name. Fish bone stuff. I'm sorry. My brain just went blank. And I'll probably spray them once. I really don't worry about fertilizing my zinnias or my cosmos or my hollyhocks. They just take off. And we've got my Gomphrena, same thing. They take off really quickly. And then right here are my foxgloves. Look at how well they're doing. I'm so proud of these. These had the tiniest little seeds and I wasn't sure how well I would do with them just because I've never grown them. And they're just so easy. I'm saving so much money because I wanted to plant a ton of these. I have fertilized them once. I'm glad I started these in bigger trays. Actually, I think I did upgrade to these bigger pots because I knew they were going to be in here a little bit longer. They're a little bit more cold hardy. Can't remember. Did I start? Yeah, I did upgrade these. So that took a little effort. But these are going to go around my hydrangeas in a shadier spot, around my peonies right here once I remove these beautiful blooms. They're almost on their way out. Isn't it fun to see these from the greenhouse? Well, obviously it's fun for me. It's not your greenhouse, but this is why it's fun to have a greenhouse, because I get to enjoy these beautiful blooms. They're so bright and cheery. I said that in my last video, but I have savored every bit of my tulips this year. Check out my video if you want to see them. But so we've got those going, so I'll put these outside here in a week or two. I'm just pretty much ready to plant everything. Everything's warming up, and I just use this potting soil. So it's just a sterile potting soil. I get it wholesale, so it's much cheaper with our business. And so you can get any type of seed starting soil at Lowe's or Home Depot. I do moisten the soil before I put the seeds in, and then I use little tray covers right here. And so that just keeps them nice and moist until they start to germinate. They can handle a lot of heat at this point, which is fine. And then just make sure that if they dry out, I'll just put water at the bottom again, let them soak up. Once they start to germinate like this, I remove the tray. I mist them a little bit. I've got a nice mister in here. It's a mess in my greenhouse, I do not care. But this is, it's a nice little, we got water in this year, which is so awesome. And then we also have a fan and a heater. Someone said it's not cheap to run this, most likely, and I don't even know, I don't even care. I'll mist it with this, which also moves them a little bit and gets them kind of, it makes them a little bit stronger. So anyways, I will be planting all of these here in a little bit. Here are my precious zinnias, hollyhocks. The precious zinnias are a flower zinnia that's brand new this year. She just sold it, so I'm really excited to show you those. I gave some to my friend, and we've got our foxgloves. Anyway, I hope you liked that update. I hope this video was helpful for some of you. I have a lot going on. This summer's gonna be amazing. So many beautiful flowers to show. My yard and garden is coming along. Things are starting to mature. I'm starting to see my hard work pay off. It is a lot of work, but it's all worth it. It also keeps me in shape, which is another plus, because I just had an amazing cookie at Subway, maybe 2 or 3. So anyway, I will keep you posted. If you guys have any other questions, I love the positive feedback. Some of you guys have been so nice, so I appreciate it. And if you have any other videos you'd like to see or any questions, just comment down below, and I will hopefully try to get back to you. Life is hectic, life is crazy. I have 5 kids, we have a landscape business, so I do the best I can. I just really love sharing my flowers. So much fun. My chickens, they do like to get in my flower. I'm looking at them, they like to get my flower beds and shake things up, stir things up, but that's how it goes. Anyways, have a great day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.